Welcome. In this episode, we take our bike ride along the shores of Lake Tahoe. We see some really pretty streams. We cook some really good food. And we play with some camera settings that I didn't know I had on there. And we visit a chapel from my wife's childhood. Yeah, so I had all this great plans about filming me backing in and getting here and setting up. And I kind of forgot. So here we are. I'm about halfway set up. Got the bikes off. And I'll be up later to get the Jeep. So yeah, we're at Sugar Pine State Park up in Lake Tahoe. There's, I think, well, those folks are leaving, and we've got two other campers here. I've got to say, I love these electric remote-controlled jacks. Okay, well, now I'm just going to do all the boring stuff, so you don't need to see that. It's about 5 o'clock, and I'm going to make some lunch, dinner. Turn the propane on. And I love it when it lights in the first try. First camping trip of the season, so not everything made it back into the truck yet. I'm gonna go eat. So, if I do say so myself, dinner was amazing. Ground sirloin burgers, grilled onions, some thick-cut smoked Gouda that I tried to melt onto it, and fresh avocado. Didn't need any condiments at all. It was good. We have active bears in this area, so I got to get this cleaned. One of the other campers said that at 6 o'clock this morning he had a bear sitting on the bear bin where you store your food so they can't get to it. So, yeah, they're active. I asked him if I needed to put my Blackstone away at night. He said he left his out. He just hides the grease trap and makes sure it's clean. But, yep. I'll let you know in the morning if it works or not, because I'm going to leave it out. Okay, that's all cleaned up. So now, I have a little splash of buffalo trace and enjoy the fire. Oh, Lordy. It has been way too long. Now I just gotta wait for my wife to get here. Cheers. And of course, the smoke's going this way now. Yay, my wife's here. And this is how we spent the remainder of the evening. That is the sound of happiness. The morning coffee in our old coffee shop cup. Yeah, got some bacon going. So I had to put the apron on because I didn't want to get grease splattered all over me. And the chainsaws in the background, you hear the forestry cleaning up a lot of the dead wood that was cut down. Love the gloves. Keeps your hands clean. The apron I used to wear at my coffee shop. I'm not a fast cook, not a slow cook. I'm a half-fast cook. And now we're hopping on to the Tahoe bike trails. They have some pretty incredible trails that I believe go all the way around the lake. We're not being that ambitious. I think Gilligan was driving that one.
The church is directly in front of us, or was. If you pan over a little bit to the right, is the main hall where you had the mess hall. The lighter brown building was the store, and where some of the counselors stayed, that's where the games were and all that good stuff. And directly across from that was a shower building, so they had the showers for the girls and boys. And then the boys' cabins were up over there. And then over this way to the right was where...
Get over here where I can see them.
Yeah. Yeah, where the tractor and all the wood is was a campfire area where we did campfire every night. And then the cabins were the girls' cabins. The frames for the cabins up there were girls' cabins. They were all the frames with the canvas tent tops. And of course we had communion every single day at the chapel right here.
And now it's a lodge.
And now it's a lodge. It's no longer a church.
Yep.
That was part of my childhood.
Yep. Every summer for you, right?
Yeah, every summer from the time I moved to Chico in 70. Jeez.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we take the long ride back to camp. We had to stop at one of the many tables along the beach and take a break, have a little beef jerky and some water, and watch the ducks and the birds. Look all the little birds following him. One of the best camp lunches ever. So shortly after our lunch of cheese and crackers and pastrami, our oldest showed up, and we pretty much just spent the rest of the day and night just camping and being a family. Didn't do a whole lot of taping. So I figured we should show you our campsite. And of course the crazy puppy. Making one of my favorite camp breakfasts, or just breakfast in any place, chorizo and eggs. This is the beef chorizo. It is really good.
Good boy. I can get it.
Yours is the back one. Oh, I got chorizo and eggs and homemade verde sauce. This is playing with the light painting mode on my camera. It was fun. Made for some really interesting effects. Well, this brings us to the end of another video, and as always, we thank you and appreciate you watching it, especially if you made it this far. Leave us a comment, give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And we will see you in the next video. Thanks again for watching.